Today we're going to be up here. It's raining. Of course, it's much needed rain. But we're going to be getting in here and weeding. You can see the beans are doing pretty good here. And in that dirt, there was plenty of morning glories. Buttercups in here. We got to get all that stuff out. Once again, we just planted this one row of tomatoes for the time being. Well, we've got a little partial thing down here on the side. And for the most part, they're doing good. Now, some of them, like I'd said, they'd actually got sunburned, but they're looking good now. We've got the shade cloth on here. I've always been the one harping about you need to harden off. We hadn't hardened off these plants up here before we put them in. But anyway, this is our pole beans here. Over there, they're starting to come back up. I'm going to have to water them good this evening. That'll be the bush beans over here. But we're going to, while it's raining out today, cool, we're going to get in here and try to get these weeds took care of. This loose soil, they're pulling up real good, the weeds. So let's go ahead and jump on that, get it took care of. I really like using the hula hoe. Got a sharp blade on each side. Just get right underneath the surface. Now a lot of these here you can just pull right up. But I'll be honest, we kind of let these get away from us a little bit. Just go through there, it cuts them off. And all we're going to be putting water on is around the beans themselves. I'll show you that there probably in another video. I'll show you, it's a soaker hose that we use. We generally get them at I found one of the cheapest places is Harbor Freight, and I believe I'm going to be able to modify it. I'll show you guys that there. We've got one, these beds in here, that one I believe is 36 foot. They come in 50-foot lengths. But I believe what I can do, now for now I've got it just horseshoed around, coming back down through. So like over here in the beans, when I get to the end, I'll probably just cut it and reattach the end to it. I think I'll be able to do that there. I've got one that's from last year. It got ripped up a little bit. I'll experiment on it first before I do any others. And actually the one that's tore up in the middle, I might be able to use it to droop back around and finish out the row with that there without having to waste one of our new ones. But we'll show you that a little bit later on. Like I said, that may be in another video. But today our main thing, we're going to be trying to get these weeds. It's not going to be long. We'll be hardening off the our tomato plants hopefully. Before we leave, I'll take you down, we'll show you them there. But today all we're going to be focusing on is getting rid of some of these weeds. Bless you.
You better cough.
Oh, you coughed. I thought you sneezed. And with just watering around the beans, I don't think a whole lot. And we may actually, a little bit later on, come back and plant another row of the bush beans right beside of these in here. I believe it'll work out okay. Let the first ones get started first, and then as they're starting to end up, we can pick off one over. Main thing is if we can just keep of course, like I said, it's just April right now, but heading into May. And we have had, like I said, years ago, when we was pulling tobacco plants, it was either the last day of May or first day of June, is somewhere around in there. That morning about, it's about 6:30, I guess. We was up there pulling tobacco plants, and there was frost on top of them there. But they come out of it. I didn't know. Grandpa said they'd be okay, so it was a light frost. It wasn't no heavy frost. But no, we'll keep going down through here getting these. They're not really real bad in this one over here. The worst ones seem to be on the sides. Of course, they've been neglected. And then we've got to go through, it's not real bad in the tomatoes. It shouldn't take long to get those. And then before long, we'll have to start pruning the tomatoes. The other reason I've not run strings for them yet, these colder nights, to be on the safe side, I've went ahead and been covering them up with the frost cloth. It'll help keep the temperature. I believe one layer with the kind we've got, it'll add 4 degrees to it, and the company said there if you double it over, it'd be up close to 8 degrees. It would help. The coldest it's gotten without the stove was like 50. Running the wood stove, we was able to keep it up closer to 60 degrees inside. Like I said, it's not, that wood stove is not going to heat the whole thing to where it's hot. Not when it's cold like that there. But it will keep it up enough to where the plants don't chill. And we've not even thought about bringing any peppers up here yet, because peppers are really, if they get cold, it stunts them bad. But no, we'll get on with it. We'll come through and show you the final product here shortly. Here is the soaker hose I was telling you about. And it comes with 3 different plugs you can put in there. They call it the water miser, I believe. Yep. Includes 3 miser discs to decrease the water flow up to 75%. And they're 50 foot long. And while I was there, I also picked up some more of these. It's in a pack above these here at Harbor Freight. It's quick disconnect for the water hose. Hey Shug, I think there's one out there on that chimney right there. You hook the one end on the end of your water hose. This one be that one there. And then just pull back on that. They fit in, snaps back on, and then take it off. Just pull back on that, slides out. We'll have one for each one of these up here. Now I've got the drip tape system for down in the big garden down there, but I thought for these up here, and is like I said, or thought anyway, I took the old one apart over there, and you can cut the end and make it whatever length you want it there. But it's got an end on both sides there to where you can make them longer. And we'll have to do that for over here in this one where we're coming down both sides. I'll just plug up the one side and it can water both sides at the same time. And then if we do decide to do the 3rd row of beans in there, we can just add to it. But no, just thought that might help you a little bit.
And if you hear the babies hollering, that's our bottle babies. If you got a bottle baby, anytime they see you, they think it's feeding time.
Yep. Now they've been weaned off.
They've been weaned, but they're eating feed now. But they think we've got something for them.
Yep. Here you can see the other side of the miser disc here. Well, we got that task out of the way. We fixed our line here in the bed. I think we may have to replant some beans down here on this lower side. We'll soak it real good and we'll see.
The green stuff is just
yeah, the green stuff that's in the ground, that's just what we've picked up and thrown down there. I'll take our rake and get that raked out. Still gotta take care of that there on that side in the walkway. But we'll probably just mix up some vinegar and salt. Ain't that what it is, Shug? A little bit of dish detergent. And you can still see there's still some green over there in these far beds, but we took the hoe through there. And as dry as it is in here, it should kill them, but we'll get that pulled out also. Alrighty guys, thanks for coming along with us. We appreciate each and every one of you. And also, if you would, please keep Karen Brewer and her husband in your prayers. And also Shelby Bunton and her brother, please continue praying for them also, folks. And if you got anybody, just let us know and we'll sure pray for you. You pray for us. And I hope you all have a blessed week. Stay safe, Lord willing. We'll be seeing you Wednesday. Don't know yet what we're fixing, but we'll have something. Hopefully it'll be good. Thank y'all for watching. You all have a blessed week. Stay safe. We'll be seeing you.
Homeman's homestead in the springtime. Morning sun breaking through the trees, fresh cut grass and a cool spring breeze. Baby goats bouncing full of life, little hooves dancing in the morning light. Garden rows lined up straight and true, hands in the dirt, got work to do. Seeds in the ground, faith in the rain, watching everything come up again. It's springtime on Homeman's homestead life, waking up, no time for bed. From bottle babies to garden rows, this is the life we love and know. Yeah, the fence line holds our dreams instead of any road we could have led. Just simple living, hearts wide open, springtime on Homeman's homestead. Mama goats calling, babies run, chickens scratching in the sun, windmills spinning nice and slow, thankful for this life we grow. Every sunset paints the sky, seasons change but so do I. Right here's where we're meant to be, living slow and living free. It's springtime on Homeman's homestead life, waking up, no time for bed. From bottle babies to garden rows, this is the life we love and know. Yeah, the fence line holds our dreams instead of any road we could have led. Just simple living, hearts wide open, springtime on Homeman's homestead. So we'll keep on growing day by day, sharing this life the country way, from our home out here instead. Thank you for watching from Homeman's home.